Quite recently I went down to the sale room and I bought this flower pot full of old woodwork tools. Not that I need any new woodwork tools, but I bought it because there was one thing in it that I particularly wanted. Anyway, I was looking for a sacrificial chisel to make a special chisel out of, that one there. I rummaged about in it and I came across this. Now it seems all these chisels belong to a fellow called George Hardy, and what I do know is George Hardy, the chap who makes himself a compass plane and sharpens his chisels like that, wasn't the fella who treated them in this way. Yeah, he was proud enough to stamp his name on them, and then after he's dead and gone, his great-grandson gets hold of them and abuses them like this, and then they end up in the sale room. What a shame. Anyway, one of them became my special chisel. Now, other than coffee table books, I reckon that I have read just about every woodwork book that was ever written, up to maybe 20 years ago. And when you've read a lot of them, you become to realise that they're a whole load of plagiarism, and there are only 2 or 3 books that were worth reading. And you can actually tell which books the authors had read. Anyway, at the front of these books there's always a description of woodwork tools, many of which haven't been available since the First World War. There's always an exhaustive list of different types of chisel, of course many of which haven't been available for an awful long time. And it always includes the draw lock chisel. And this is the only one that I have ever come across and have got it. Now, George Hardy probably didn't think it was up to much either, because it's never been sharpened. There are no hammer marks on it, so it's probably never been used. But it will go in the archive of tools. It's about 5 inches long, and it's forged out of 5/16 square tool steel, and the turns are about 1 inch long. And from looking at the descriptions of these tools, I thought they would be fairly useless, but having handled it, I can actually see me chopping a draw lock mortice with one of these if necessary. Anyway, there we are.